guys, long time no favorites video. This is my favorites video for the past 2 months, which is October and November. If you have been a long time subscriber with me, then you will know that I do my favorites video every 2 months instead of monthly, because I just want to save time and because I can only make a certain amount of videos a week. So I wanted to save that for other things instead of just continually churning out these favorites videos. And I sort of like to test out my products a little bit more before I say that it's my favorite. Firstly, I want to say sorry because I keep changing my setting for where I film. I'm trying to find the best place in my house because my house has pretty bad lighting. I'm pretty sure you guys won't really mind, but soon I'm moving, so my setting is going to be changing for permanent. My memory is really bad. I think it was September that there was IMATS in Sydney, and I actually went and bought the Makeup Forever HD, let me say that again, Forever Professional HD Foundation, which everyone knows. I actually didn't really like this at first because it was way too matte for me, but I think it was just because I was so used to using very moisturizing, luminous finish, dewy finish foundations like Chanel Taunt Innocence, Taunt Miracle, Lancome's Taunt Miracle, and Vitalumi Aqua. All those foundations are really good. I still like them, but I think as I keep progressing, I look for foundations that are higher coverage and last longer. So all those foundations are slightly more natural. Not slightly, definitely much more natural than this, but this lasts much longer and it's definitely much more buildable and it looks matte. So it looks really polished and clean for much longer, and I actually didn't think this was going to be a really good fit for my shade, number 117. I went with Pearl and Lucy, and I wasn't really sure if it would be the right shade for me. It was a bit yellow, but in the end I got it and it's perfect for me. So I have it on right now and I've had it on all day, and it lasts really well, especially if you just set it with a very lightly with a loose powder. So that is a definite favorite for the past 2 months. So that's my first one. During the day, I have a slightly oily T-zone, so just around my forehead area gets very unpolished looking. So it starts to get, like, some people like the look, but I don't like it. It gets a bit shiny. So this has been one of my favorites for the past few months actually. It's Scandal's Oil Control Film. This is a Korean brand and you can get it from any Korean mart, grocery store, beauty parlor. Scandal has nail polish removers and I think makeup removers as well. So what this does is it says push. You push on it and when you open, it comes out with a new tissue. I actually never used these blotting tissues until this year. I never found a need for it, but I think my skin condition has been changing. I don't know, it's getting more oily these days. Must be the food that I'm eating. If you guys have been subscribed to me for a while, for my Let's Get Naked tutorial, which is down now due to copyright issues, in that tutorial I actually mentioned that I don't really find that I reach for the Naked palette much because I found that it's too cool toned. The eyeshadows are too cool toned. But I find that these days, just because of convenience, I reckon that I actually do reach for this a lot. And what I've been doing is I've been using Sidecar and I mix it with Virgin, and I use that on the inner half of the eye, and then I mix Dark Horse and Hustle and I just blend in from the outer corner. So I've got that today and I've added some black to the outer corner as well as the day went by because it became nighttime obviously. Next is a bronzing powder by MAC. This is Golden by MAC. I'm sure you guys would have seen it. It really suits my skin tone because my skin tone is very, it's got a yellow undertone to it. So I find that it's perfect. I just use my MAC 109 brush to add contour into the hollows of my cheeks here, along the temples, the sides of my temples, and down my nose a tiny little bit. Next is a base, and this is Chanel's base. I know everyone cannot afford this, but this was a gift to me as well. I highly recommend this product, especially if you're looking for something that naturally illuminates your skin. So instead of using a highlighter, if you go for a base like this, it gives you an overall like glowing from within look. So it claims to be an age-defying radiance moisturizing base. It's got SPF 20, PA++, which does work with the Australian sun. And basically you put this on after you apply moisturizer and before you apply your foundation. And it's just this really nice white, light consistency, and it smells beautiful. You just blend it in, it blends in very easily. And I just apply it all over my face before foundation, or I even mix it with my foundation, and it adds this luminous glow to my face. It's very subtle, but it looks very natural and it looks like it's just my skin. So I really, really highly recommend this product. It does whiten as well. And it's got a bit of sparkles in it, so if you don't like sparkles, then scrap it, don't go for it. And next is a present from my mother-in-law when she came from Korea this time round. It is the Dior Addict Lip Glow Color Reviver Balm, SPF 10, and it is in this beautiful pink transparent packaging. Opens up like this. And the reason why I really like this is because it is a lip balm. It really works to nourish and moisturize the lips, and it leaves this really, really beautiful natural tint. So can you guys see that this is a really light pink? Well, on your lips it transfers as, it just revives the natural tone, the natural color of your own lips. So it looks different on everyone, but for me it comes out as a beautiful rosy pink natural color. So it's kind of like Benefit's Benetint, but it is very toned down. It's a bit more pink. It looks like lipstick, but a natural lipstick. So I really, really like it. Okay, next are two hair products. I've never mentioned hair products in my favorites video before. And I was wondering why I didn't, but I think I just never thought of adding hair beauty products into my favorites videos. So here we go. This is a product that I have been religiously using for at least 2-3 years now, and I found out about it before it even entered the Australian Woolworths, Coles aisles, so it was a bit difficult to find back then. It is the Joico Moisture Recovery Conditioner. Okay, and if your hair is damaged, slightly dry, or you've permed it too much, you've dyed it too much, or your hair's just naturally a bit frizzy and dry and gets static, this is really, really, really good. It contains quadramine complex, an exclusive blend of low molecular weight and size proteins that adheres quickly and effectively to ensure maximum protection and reconstruction from the cuticle to the cortex. So you apply it to damp hair, leave in for 1 minute and then rinse. And what it does for me is it moisturizes and it treats my hair, makes my hair a lot more thicker and healthy and nourished without weighing it down. So there are a lot of treatments out there that really make my hair heavy and just make it limp and flat, and whilst it does make it more moisturized, this one just works well without taking out the volume from my hair. And I love Joico, and I'm so happy that they now sell it at in the regular aisles of Woolworths and things like that, because before I had to go to the hair house warehouse and find it in the sets and everything. It was just a headache. So that is a product I highly recommend to those of you who have similar hair as me. I dye it like every 2 months or something. I do something with my hair, and I need to have some kind of constant treatment with my hair. Now, another reason why I need to constantly treat my hair with this kind of product is because I use my GHD faithfully, probably at least 3 or 4 times a week. So this is obviously another favorites of mine. I don't know why I never included it, because I've been using this for years now. This is just the original black one, and I love it because it's just really handy, it's light, turns on quickly, it's just fuss free. I don't have to like turn on the different knobs and everything. And I use it to add volume to the roots of my hair, and also to curl it just like this, what I've done today. So if I want to show you guys how I do it, I basically get the roots of my hair. So I get layers like this. I look in the mirror basically. If my hair's flat there, I take that area and I basically clamp it from the root and I lift it up in a round circle like that. Very quickly, like that's pretty much the speed that I do it at, or slightly slower. So let me show it to you again. I go up and out, just down to about halfway, and you let it sort of just air out a bit by going like that. And I just do that throughout my hair all the way to the back, and that just lifts up my hair, because I hate when the hair just becomes like a triangle because it's so flat, which my hair does a lot because I have very straight hair. If a lot of you really want to see it, then I will film a hair tutorial to show you how I either volumize my hair or just add loose curls, natural wavy curls like this. Alright, so I realized that in my previous favorites videos I never thought of mentioning products that I have already talked about before, and I only featured products that were new, but just as a confirmation to those of you who regularly watch my favorites videos or keep up to date with what I like, I'm just going to show you guys the products that I have actually been using constantly since even my very first favorites video. So let's go quickly into it. The first one everyone would know is my Haircare Sunmate Daily SPF 35. It is a Korean brand, and yes, I do still use it on a daily basis underneath my foundation, and I love it. As I always say, my Lancome mascara, the Hypnose Waterproof. Now I like it because it keeps my lashes curled, gives me volume, and it gives me length, and it lasts all day. And because I use this with my favorite and dirty mascara tool guard, which you can buy from eBay or sasa.com. Because I use this Hypnose mascara, I have to use a really good waterproof eye makeup remover, and yes, I still use this L'Oreal Dermo Expertise waterproof makeup remover for eyes and lips. It's the one that has two different layers, so the water and the oil. You shake it up, and I always complained about how annoying the lid is, but guess what? They have changed it now. Now I use this every day with my favorite cotton pads, Priceline cotton pads. This looks really lame, but there's a reason why I really like them. These are seriously the best cotton pads ever. They don't leave like any gross residue. They really stay in shape, and it's really tough. Like the cotton in it is amazing. So strong natural cotton fibers help prevent tearing and fluffing, and it really does that. It's the best ones I've ever tried so far, so my favorite. And last of all is my favorite lipstick. It's the Yves Saint Laurent Rouge Volupte in number 1, which is a very nice pale milky pink. I'll swatch it for you guys there. It suits pretty much every skin tone as long as you just dab it on very lightly. If you put it on too much, it just looks weird. I find that every lipstick is like that. You just have to learn to dab it on really nicely. And it just sort of goes with every look as long as you just apply it with a light hand. Oh, and I cannot forget my Body Shop Seaweed Deep Cleansing Facial Wash, which I talked about since my very first favorites video as well. And it's also in my daily skincare routine video. So I use this to take off my makeup, and I have tried a lot of other different cleansers over the months, over the period of the past year or so. Don't poo on me, please. Yeah, Cooper just came, and whenever he comes and sits on me, he ends up pooing on me because he thinks that I'm some kind of branch or something. So the Body Shop Deep Cleansing Facial Wash, the seaweed one. It doesn't smell that bad. Okay, so Cooper has come to say hello. Say hello. For those of you who have not met my bird Cooper, he is a male eclectus. Males are green, the females are red, and he does talk, but only when he's in the mood. Now, I'll show you his beautiful under feathers. Cooper, show them your feathers. Good boy. Okay guys, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will both see you in our next video. Bye. Say bye. Say bye, Cooper. So we will both see you in our next video. I hope... Kupa. Thanks for watching, guys. Ow! Isn't that right, Kupa? You naughty bird.